this is actually something that I discovered through work because obviously, I'm working remotely as is the rest of the company, and there's a bunch of video equipment recommendation stuff that we have, and I was looking at maybe getting a new webcam. Something I saw that I didn't know existed. I don't know if you know this exists. So I think this company made microphones or something, but do you know the company Marantz?
Yeah, they make actually really high-end audio equipment, I think.
They're so like audio equipment company, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Really, I think they make really high, like, if I'm not mistaken, like they make again, hi-fi system. I don't really know what a hi-fi system is, but
receivers,
high-end audio equipment, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
They make receivers and stuff like that. Yeah.
So I saw something. I'm pretty okay, unless again, classic ETZ. Like I've done zero research other than I just saw a picture of this thing and like some details. So
go research yourself. Go figure it out yourself.
I'll post a link. But I'm pretty sure it's the same company because it's the same like spelling and everything. It'd be weird if it was like a different Marantz, but it could. I haven't done no due diligence here. So they make they make this. I don't know what you call it. I'll just say it's an all-in-one video conferencing thing. Okay. So it's on a pedestal. It has a 4K like webcam camera. Okay. It has a ring light.
Okay.
And like hi-fi like microphone and speakers.
Oh.
So it's like an all-in-one thing, and it just plugs in through USB or like USB-C. And that's it. You're ready to go. You basically just put it in front of you, take it wherever, I guess. But I saw that and it's like, that's like super smart, right?
Because I gotta look at this thing up.
Yeah. I don't know what you're going to search because I don't even know the model number.
Marantz video conferencing. I'm Google will figure it out.
Yeah. So it basically looks like it's on a stand, like an integrated.
Yeah. No, I see it here.
Yeah.
Marantz broadcast video streaming.
Yeah.
Webcam system with ring light. It looks really sleek too, actually.
Yeah. And it's not that expensive. I think.
Yeah, it's not crazy expensive.
$200-$300 or something like that.
Yeah, $270. Huh.
Yeah. So it's like super smart, and like I love when, because I think that company's been around for a while, and I love when you like things like this come from companies you wouldn't expect, right? It's like when you see it, it's like there must be a huge demand for this kind of thing right now, and it makes total sense. Like it's like why have all these separate things? You need like a microphone, camera, like everything, right? Like lighting, like why have all these separate things? So it's just super smart. So like I'm actually considering getting one because like, especially if I want to just have like a video call from like somewhere else, right?
Yeah.
I like the concept of being able to take that to like another place or like even just like around the house or something.
Yeah.
So that just like seems like a really cool product, but like, I feel like every bit of thing every week I'm doing now includes a rant, or like not a rant, but like some commentary on this whole thing.
Yes. Well, I very much appreciated your pre-commentary to the Cougar story about Apple News in general.
Yeah.
So is this going to be a post-commentary on the Marantz video
exactly. And so this thing is great. This is more just like a wider commentary on the state of this type of technology, right? So I can't count how many video calls, like both like for work and personally, over the last few months, and you probably the same, right? Like probably every day.
Podcast Off the Hook ETC podcast is like once a week.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Yeah.
No, I agree. No, you're totally right though. You're totally right. Yeah, totally.
So like it's how a lot of things we take for granted today around communication, like messaging, things like that. It's very standardized, right?
Yeah.
Like, do you remember when you first got a phone and like there was actually a different degrees of people's ability to communicate just through messaging? Like some people didn't have data. So like,
yeah.
Right. And then when things like, I don't know what the first, can you remember the first like internet messaging on a phone you did? Was it iMessage or was it something else maybe? Like,
so I used eBuddy.
eBuddy, yeah.
Yeah, do you remember eBuddy?
Yeah.
But it was more because it integrated with like MSN and all these things.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So like, back when that first started becoming a thing, there was a huge range of like, you know, different experiences, right? And some people didn't even have like full keyboards and stuff. So you get these weird, like, you know, like remember those messages you get where it's just like not even like full words. Anyways. But so then like whenever that first person with like an iPhone and like connected data came, you felt like you were like on another level, right? I feel like video is still in that category where like, you know, even when we try to do informal like nights to just like hang out or whatever, like everyone's on completely different like range of like some people like you just like you can't even see them. There's just like a blur, and then every now and then things cut out. Like it's just like it's really sad. And before it wouldn't matter because like you would only do this once in a blue moon, but now you're noticing because it's like literally every week you're doing it. And it's just like I feel like we're so far away from like everyone just being really on the same level. And like even like when we're doing this, it takes so much setup, right? And you know, this is decent video, but it's like nothing. It's like nothing compared to like professional video and things like that, right?
Yeah,
like,
no, totally, yeah.
So yeah, I think like this is the first thing that I've seen. Like the only other thing that I've seen is Facebook's portal device.
Yeah.
So like
right.
You know, they have that like, and it's apparently I haven't tried it. It's for what it is. It's great. It's phenomenal because all it is you just have everything in one, right? And you can literally just give this to anyone. It has a screen, it has like speakers and microphone. And they just have to click who they want to talk to. And if the other person on the other end also has a portal, then they get the exact same experience, right? There's no setup, there's no anything. So obviously, you know, there's downsides to that. Like it only works for like Facebook use cases, and I don't really want like a Facebook device maybe in my home just to do that.
Well, also it has that technology where like it follows you and stuff like that. So even like it figures out framing for you and all this stuff, right? So
So there just needs to be more like that. And so it's cool to see stuff like this. And like, I can't wait for the day when, you know, 80% of the people have like that quality of setup, right? So,
well, I hope it's like mainly a software solution rather than a hardware solution. Like, you know, like how iPhone is getting so good. Like the cameras are getting so good, but it's not really the cameras, don't get me wrong, they're putting good cameras in these things. Yeah. But it's like the cameras combined with Apple's like brilliant software engineering and Google, don't get me wrong, Google does it too, Dave. But like I hope it becomes one of these things where it's like, oh no, you don't have to buy something. It's like literally on your iPhone, it'll figure out everything for you, right? Like already they're doing that crazy thing with the eyes, right? Where it's like you can have a FaceTime call, but the eye contact remains or whatever. Like I hope they figure out lighting and audio and all this stuff, and that it's just like, you know, plug and play and you hit go, right? But you're totally right though. It is kind of a mess right now. Like it's ridiculous.
I think software has come a long way, but I mean, I think there's just like a lot of hardware that needs to come along too. Like I don't know, like I feel like the same way that, you know, you have dedicated most people have like a TV and things like that. Like I don't think it's going to be far-fetched to have like a dedicated device that is just like that's how you basically do like high definition 3D video and everything, and like you just have it on and you know. So that's my rant, or I don't know, that's a rant.
No, I mean it's a very good point though. It's a very good point. It I like the analogy to like kind of going back to that nostalgic time where communication was a mess.
So bad.